Hello, welcome and good evening for a very quick short video, and we are revisiting the Tandy sound card that SN76489 made. Or we soldered it, but he designed it, obviously. And so far it looked like this. And yeah, he designed an ISA bracket that you can 3D print, and I tried it out, but it's quite fumbly and while it looks good, I couldn't get it to work with this card. So a friend of mine, he is pretty proficient with 3D printing and modeling of small things. I asked him if he could create one for me, and here it is. It is very nice. I have the STL file uploaded to Thingiverse. I'll put a link into the video description. So if you get one of Matze's PCB boards, which has this dimension here, you can use it. There won't probably be many around of these, because he's also planning to revamp this with a second, I think with more holes needed here, because the two volume controls for the speaker and the Tandy sound will go to the back as well, which is nice. I think that's a good thing. So this will have to be redesigned. But maybe I'll come back with another version of this if I can get my hands on the new revision of the card. But so far so good. This is already a very nice thing. And I will quickly assemble this, and then we'll plug it into the PC again, into the 286. And what do we need? We need a small screwdriver. Here I have this cheap Chinese, well, set with all kinds of weird bits. You can open basically any device with this. It even has the pentalobes and the triangular whatever things. So basically very useful. Plus you need this tiny screws here with the nuts. I already needed them for other mounting purposes in the PC as well. And they're actually hard to come by. So these are M2 metric 2mm screws, and you can't get them at the usual places. They're really only for computers and electronics. Okay, so I'll just pick 2 screws and 2 nuts and quickly assemble it. Alright, we're done. It's simple enough. So the nuts are on this side, because the holes in the PCB are actually pretty large, because they were made for the other bracket. And the screws are actually on the back, but that's fair enough, I guess. Yeah. Also, although it's thin, it's relatively sturdy. Of course, you can wobble it a bit, and you need to be a bit careful, because the printed models are always a bit more fragile than something that was cast in plastic. And of course, usually you would like to have a metal thing here for shielding or grounding purposes, maybe, but it will work, and I think it's good enough. And one of these days I will also finally make a cable for connecting the speaker input here, so we can also have PC speaker sound in upcoming videos. Yay! So I'll put it in, and we will see and if it still works, the card, and have a nice demo of some game or the other. Other than that, this is it. Thanks for watching. Share, like, and subscribe as usual. See you next time. Okay, I'm back again to tell you one more thing. This is the original version, on IBM PC version of Zack McCracken, because it has Tandy sound support. I chose it, and its 30th birthday has just passed. David Fox, the coder, inventor, whatever, of this game, gave a couple of talks a couple of weeks back, and those are, I guess, pretty interesting. He posted a lot of stuff on Twitter about the invention of and the programming of Zack McCracken. It was the second game by Lucasfilm, or later known as LucasArts, using the Maniac Mansion Scum engine, and it's still one of my favorite childhood games. The first adventure I played besides Space Quest 3, and yeah, lots of weird puzzles, weird things happening here, aliens, and I loved it as a kid because it was so magical and mystical. Magical, not really, but definitely a lot of mystery stuff going on there, and I was so happy when I found out the solutions to some puzzles. And it's also one of the first adventure games I actually beat in the end, although I needed some help with that, because some of the puzzles are really, really crazy.